You secretly hate dubstep. You work 60 plus hours a week, main job in content creating. You're much happier with your new boyfriend than your ex. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm answering your assumptions about me. I asked you guys on Instagram what video you guys wanted to see next, and it seems like a lot of you guys wanted to do assumptions about me. So I had you guys submit your assumptions about me to Instagram, and we're gonna hash it all out today and get down to the truth, get down to the tea about Aid. That's so dramatic, I'm just kidding. But I am really excited to film this video. This was a trend, I think, last year, and it's kind of resurfacing again, so I am excited to do this. And I made myself a mule because why not? Gotta celebrate being able to film on the new couch. I'm so excited about it. Without further ado, let's get into your assumptions about me. So it was actually really funny. The most commented one was that I secretly hate dubstep. Someone said, you secretly hate dubstep, you hate dub. Another one said, you actually really don't vibe with dubstep. If I'm wrong, tell me your favorite artist. So let's just clear the air. I hate dubstep with a fiery breathing passion. I'm just kidding. I'm completely kidding. I like dubstep. I'm okay with dubstep. Like, I like it. I can't say I love it, but I like it. You know, I just don't see myself going to Lost Land, so I think that gives off the impression that I actually hate dubstep. There are some times at a festival where if I've had too much of a certain genre, I will go somewhere else just to get something else. That's just who I am. Even when I went to Dirty Bird Camp Out, where it was all house and techno, I was like, okay, this is a lot. I kind of need something else. So I feel like if I went to Lost Lands, I would feel the exact same way. It's no hate to the genre, no hate to Excision. Just because I'm not obsessed with Excision like a lot of people are, doesn't mean I hate the genre, you know what I mean?
Excision's got the best graphics. Excision's the best DJ ever. Like, yo, we get it, man. Fuck, chill the fuck out!
When it comes to actual artists that I love 12th Planet, I love Hero Bust, I liked Snails before he had his whole weird thing going on, and now we don't like Snails, you know what I mean? Subtronics, Flux Pavilion. Here's the hard thing is that I like a lot of artists that also kind of dabble in a lot of other things like Grizz. Seven Lions has his dubstep moment, so it really just depends, you know what I mean? I also just like bass in general. I've seen Adventure Club a couple of times. While I sometimes laugh about Say My Name and I make jokes on this channel about him, Say My Name sets are always really good. And I'm just saying dubstep and bass at this point. I also think Sullivan King's really awesome, Jansen's really awesome, just to name a few. So hopefully the air is cleared about that. You enjoy weed. I'm not like a pothead. I'll have it from time to time. I really don't like edibles because those just like, not great. This person said, I thought your name was Jade. No, Aid. There's not even a J. It's not vibe with Jade, it's vibe with Aid. Someone said you don't plan on moving outside of the Southwest, Arizona, Texas. Yeah. I could see myself staying in Austin for a while if something were to happen where I wanted to where I needed to go back home, I would go back home. But I like Austin so far. Like, I've been here for 3 years. I really don't see myself leaving unless circumstances change. You never know. I just don't like the cold. So wherever is warm, I'm totally happy with, and not California because that's so expensive. This one says you have a million to-do lists, in parentheses, tourist life. Yes. I have so many to-do lists, and like for different parts of my life. Like I have a get your shit together to-do list. I have a vibe with Aid to-do list. I have a work to-do list. I have an adult to-do list. I have a lot of to-do lists, and then I feel like I have to-do lists for those to-do lists. You know what I mean? I also have like daily to-do lists and like weekly to-do lists. It's bad. This one says you can effortlessly work full-time and create quality content for days. I try my best to, but I feel like I've gotten a lot better over time with being able to time manage and whatnot. It's hard. Some days, like, I'm just too exhausted to like sit down and film a video like right now, or to create content, or sometimes on the weekends I just want to take it off because I'm working full time. So I definitely try my best to manage my time as best as I can to still put out content and stuff. This one says you work 60 plus hours a week, main job in content creating. Let's do the math here. So I work 40 hours a week. Typically daily, I would say Monday through Thursday, I typically might work before and after work, maybe 1 to 2 hours. So say that's like 4 times 4, 16. That puts us at 56 already. And then like sometimes on the weekends I'll spend a couple hours. So yeah, it's definitely 60 plus. Wow, that's a lot, man. This one says, I assume you get most of your festival tickets and outfits for free from brands in a good way. Last year was probably the best year in terms of getting free festival tickets. I think I only paid for 4 out of like 11. The only ones I paid for were Holy Ship, Dirty Bird Camp Out, Secret Sky, and I think that was it. I'm trying to think if there's any other. The rest were all free. So like Ubby W is free, Seismic, Freaky Deaky, oh, and I think Electric Forest. Electric Forest wasn't free, so 4. All the Texas ones were free. And then I'm trying to think if there's any other ones. ACL was free, so that's Texas. Yeah, all my Texas ones were free, and there might have been another one I got free, but I can't remember. I went to so many last year, but definitely last year was my best year, and this year I was pretty on track to get some free ones too. A lot of that's getting a press pass, doing influencing where I have a code, and whenever a certain amount of people use that code, I get free tickets, or if I do like Pollen, then I get free tickets that way. So it's a lot of grinding to get that stuff. Like I have to apply or I have to promote, whatever it is to get those free tickets. Definitely helps that I have a brand now and like a website and stuff to kind of show for it. And have different ways to promote that way. As for outfits, I definitely am very blessed that I have gotten a lot of free outfits from brands that I closely partner and work with. I'm very happy with all the relationships I have with the brands that I do. All small shops, I'm so supportive of all of them, and it's been really great to work with them and to build these relationships over the past couple of years. I think I bought one outfit from like Tasteful Girls more recently, but I haven't really bought an outfit other than that. And a lot of things have just been gifted to me during quarantine to help create content and whatever. So it's free, but there is also work that comes with it. I have to take photos, I have to post about them, or using my code gets me certain store credit and stuff like that. So there is work behind it. There's work behind everything. Like not everything is technically free. So there is some type of trade that comes with that. Someone said that you'd be the best person to take someone that's never been to a fest to a fest. Let's cheers to that. Yep, I'm the rave mom of any group, any and all groups, rave mom to all. So I gotcha, anytime. There's another one that this person submitted, also that you know how to put on this confident mask for social media, but in reality, you're a soft little bean. Yeah, I definitely feel like I put off a confident front, but I'm an earth sign, so I'm just like very grounded and quiet into myself. And also, yes, I'm a very soft little bean. I was talking about my boyfriend Chase on the podcast, Let's Vibe Podcast, out every other Tuesday, if you guys wanna check it out. And I was just so in my feels and so soft about it. And I'm just like, man, I'm really that soft bitch. That's me right now. This one says, you're very organized and always have a clean house. Yes to organization. Clean house. It's actually pretty clean right now. It needs to be cleaned in a different way. Like things are like in its place. Things aren't messy, but I need to like dust and clean that way. You know what I mean? Like I need to clean my bathroom, like scrub it down, like that kind of stuff. I'm really bad with doing that routinely. So I have it on my calendar. We're gonna clean this weekend. I'm excited to do it. I also need to get a vacuum at some point, but we'll get there. So I'm not messy. Everything has a place and always has a place. I always put things back. There's never dishes in my sink or anything like that. But I do need to give my apartment a good cleaning, and I need to get better about that now that I live alone. Better than most, better than most. This one also says, also you never watch TV/movies because you're too busy being a boss ass bitch. Yeah, it's very rare for me to watch TV. When I do, it's trashy reality TV, like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Real Housewives, stuff like that. Or I'm watching YouTube. There's no in between really. Unless I'm hanging out with Chase, then we watch stuff on Netflix and stuff like that, but it's very rare. So it's usually when I'm eating dinner, I typically watch something just to get my mind out of something. And then Friday nights, if I'm not hanging out with Chase, I'm at home, and usually I'm watching just something on Netflix. I binged through Emily in Paris really quick. I binged through Schitt's Creek really quick and finished that series. So if there's ever a time, it's usually Fridays, or on Sundays is also like a day of rest for me. I've really been trying to honor that and not do work on Sundays. So if I do, it's on that day. Definitely a balance, you know what I mean? I try to do that because it's just nice to like relax. And now that I have a couch, I'm like, oh, we're gonna watch so many shows and binge through everything on this couch. This one says, you don't tell us when you're feeling down or sad. Yeah, I feel like I don't, because it's very rare to happen. And when it does, I just like don't even want to be on my phone, or I don't want to even talk to anyone really. Like whenever I'm really down or sad, I'm either talking to my mom or talking to Chase, and that's probably about it. Yeah, I just don't ever really post that on my feed. I do kind of hint at it, but I just feel very weird like talking about it. But I know it could help some people, so if there's a way for me to try and do that naturally, I could do it. But again, it's just so hard for me to get on my phone and talk about it. Like I just kind of want to sit with my feelings and like journal, meditate. Sometimes it's during a work day, so I'm just powering through work just so I can get off, or I end up just taking off early and just deciding like I'm just gonna relax. So yeah, it really just depends, but I try and keep my pages very positive and very uplifting. And so even when I'm feeling sad, sometimes I post stuff that's very motivational and uplifting. And if I know that that can help others, then that kind of makes me happy. Because the one thing I don't want to happen while I'm in my sad and like low feelings is for my brand to go down in consistency. Like I always just want to stay consistent. So sometimes it means posting when I'm not feeling that great, but sometimes it's a post that can help me and then also help you guys at the same time. You're much happier with your new boyfriend than your ex. I'm very happy right now. I talked about it on the podcast. I don't know where I'd be without Chase had I not met him this year, because we went through a whole pandemic. Like him and I have gone through a lot this year together. And I'm really glad that I've had him through it all, and I'm excited to see where we go next and what happens next with us and stuff. Most of you like to stay busy. Yeah, definitely one of my faults is that I like to stay busy. I've been this way probably since elementary school. But what I've also learned is that you don't have to be busy every single day of every single minute of every single day to be successful. It's definitely better to take that rest, get your full 8 hours of sleep, take breaks when you can, take breaks off social media, take breaks on the weekend, stuff like that. I really try to balance it all out, because you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't keep chugging along on empty, you know what I mean? And so I've definitely tried to find ways to balance it out so I don't get burnt out. And I still get burnt out from time to time, but I've kind of gotten better at figuring out signs to know when I'm getting burnt out. You are really sweet. You always give me good vibes, even from your posts. I'm so glad you pick up on that energy. I just try my best to be kind to everyone and to spread good vibes as always, because that's part of my brand. So I'm glad you like my posts and that they give you good energy and good vibes. That's all I could ask for. This one says, you've always had your natural hair color. So I actually just dyed my hair. Brett at Mirror Mirror, he's my cousin's fiance. He's the best. I just got it dyed. So I've actually never fully dyed my hair. I've always done balayage or ombre or something like that. My mom never let me dye my hair until I was like 16. She let me like do these like blue ends and then the blue faded out, and then I just had like brown to like blonde, and then I ended up like touching it up and doing ombre, and then started doing balayage. And so I've always had some type of balayage. Last year we decided to do like darker tones into the balayage. I didn't like it. I don't like the dark hair. I don't know why, even though like my hair is naturally dark. I don't know why, I just didn't like the full head dark. So we went back to balayage earlier this year, and then we just got it touched up. So I don't think I'll ever fully dye my hair a color. I'll just get a wig if that's the case, you know what I mean? I just don't want to damage my hair or anything, and like my hair is pretty healthy for the most part. So I just don't want to do anything to damage that. You're a lightweight drunk. Man, you're a lightweight drunk. So yes, as the years have gone on and my party phase has kind of dwindled down, yes, I really am very lightweight. I always try and eat a good meal, stay hydrated and everything like that, but I don't know how many it takes. So that's always a challenge I've had with drinking, is I just don't know my limit, but we're getting a lot better at it, and we're starting to figure that out so we can kind of limit our drinking. I don't really have like a drinking problem, not an alcoholic. I just don't know when to stop. But we're working it out. We're figuring it out. It'll all be fine. Someone said you've never seen snow. I've seen snow. It's been a while, I think, since the last time I saw it. I think the last time I saw it, I was in Sedona, 2016, 2015 maybe was the last time I saw snow. It's been a while. Fun fact, when I was like, I don't know how old I was, I asked my parents for a white Christmas for Christmas. So they sent me to Nebraska to go be with my grandparents so that I could get a white Christmas. And that was one of the best Christmases ever. And I'll always hold that as a special place in my heart, especially after my grandma passed. Oh, 2016 I think was when she passed. And then other places I've seen snow is like Flagstaff, Prescott, Sedona, all the places in Arizona where you can see it. And then the last one, which I thought was interesting, is that you grew up Christian. So I actually did not grow up Christian. I grew up Catholic, baptized and confirmed as Catholic. I have not been to a Catholic church since 2018. And then probably before that, I went once in 2018 or something like that. And then I honestly haven't been going regularly since I was under my parents' roof. When it comes to religion, I do believe there is a God and that there is higher power and everything like that in the universe and stuff. So right now I am going back to church. I've been going pretty regularly since September with Chase. We've been going, which has been really nice. We've just been going to a non-denominational church. And it's been really great. So I've been trying to think about where God and like religion and stuff like that kind of falls in line with like going to music festivals and going to shows and stuff like that. I've been trying to explore, you know, how do I have this relationship with God and going to festivals and stuff like that. So that's just random stuff that's been kind of going through my head and whatnot. So it was interesting that that got brought up. Because you don't really hear a lot of people talk about religion. You hear a lot of people talk about spirituality and like EDM and music festivals and stuff like that, but you really don't hear a lot about like actual religion and stuff. And you guys might have your own thoughts and whatever, which is totally valid and okay. But that is just where my headspace is at in trying to process all of that as I'm getting back into the habit of having religion and God back in my life, as well as spirituality and stuff, and tying that all together for myself. On that note, that was all of your guys' assumptions. So I hope you guys did like this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button to vibe with me. Comment below any other videos you guys would like to see from me. I have a couple of ideas. My next one I want to do is a tier list video. So I'm going to rank every festival I've been to, and then I also have some build-offs from that. But if you guys have any videos you guys would like to see as we round out the end of the year and everything, with November and December being on the way, feel free to comment them down below. Thank you so much for watching and vibing with me. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!